The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Get 300. Get 300. Back corner. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On 1st and 10, Mills. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mills. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Back floor. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mills. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Mills to throw it. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Throwing, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Just keeping the play alive. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Rodgers now on 1st down. Able to find Melton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Rodgers to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
That's complete to Pierce. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's Mills.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football that fit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mills looking to throw it. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to